You see KenGen, that's not KPLC. That's the generator. They're not responsible for sending hizo bills za stima za 10,000 sayo kona kettle na fridge peke kwa nyumba. That's the distributor's problem. KenGen is the main plug, literally. But this is not the story of the turbines and the transformers. It's about the government scandals, the mysterious fires, the boardroom scandals, the dry dams. KenGen is Kenya Electricity Generating Company, and it was born in 1954 when we still had Kenya Power Company Limited. I know this is very confusing, but KPLC was KenGen before KenGen became KenGen, if you get what I mean. Back then, they were lighting up towns like Nairobi and Mombasa when it wasn't raining. Then the government decided to separate generation from distribution. So KenGen became a parastatal with vibes. Manze, they had hydropower, they had geothermal, kulikuwa na wind, thermal, diversification even before it was cool. Masinga Dam, Kiambere, Kiandaruma, that's all KenGen's work. If you've probably passed Embu, you've maybe seen the sign. Imeandikwa hapo, hydroelectric power plant ahead. No swimming, no bathing, no jokes. But these dams, oh my God, they were damming because kukiwa na drought hivi, Kenya, there was a blackout immediately. And then KenGen is just there like, what do you want us to do? Generate dust? So hydro was a nice baby, but the drought just came with all the violence. So when the hydro thing refused, they decided to do geothermal. Yeah, and let me tell you, they did a big one with this because they put Kenya on the global map with the geothermal energy from Hell's Gate in Naivasha. We are number 7 in the world for geothermal production. So, uko, wakisema we are cooking with gas. Hey, KenGen and us, we are cooking straight from hell. They even have tours at Hell's Gate, Naivasha. Yani, there's a power plant, 280 megawatts power plant chilling next to a zebra. You might think KenGen is just all green and turbines and happy stories. There's drama, there's tea. It's like a soap opera. In 2015, there was a scandal involving over procurement of heavy fuel oil. Yani, they ordered oil, but it never arrived. Auditor General alikuwa anaitwa Edward Ouko, alienda kafanya wantu zake, just checking, to see what is wrong. And let me tell you, 6 billion shillings was flagged. Yani, someone paid for fuel that never arrived. Fuel was ghosting, money was missing, Kenyans are crying in the dark. There was a saga where KenGen allegedly inflated the cost of generators and power plants. They were procured under consultancy rates. Ilikuwa inaenda hivi, this bolt is 5 million because it's imported and it's spiritual. So EACC, ile ya corruption, wakaanza kusniff around to see what's happening. But every time wanakaribia maofisi za KenGen wakienda huko hivyo, everyone is out of office. In 2017, again, another saga. Hapa hivi now, eyebrows are being raised because kulikuwa na questions. Why the same companies zinashinda zikipata the contracts, the geothermal contracts, which were worth billions, So questions zilikuwa zina rise because there were cheaper bids. Kulikuwa na cheaper options. So why is it the same companies ndo wanapata hizo contracts? Sayo KenGen wakiulizwa wanasema, it's policy. So we are talking about contracts worth 4 billion. Guy, 10 billion, it's giving boardroom mafisi wewe. In 2021, one of KenGen's all-carrier geothermal power plant caught fire because of a turbine malfunction. That's normal. That's normal for a power plant, right? Lakini the silence ya KenGen, crickets. Photos started leaking. There was a big cloud hapo juu ya the power plant. And Kenyans on Twitter were really joking. Wakiuliza kama ni geothermal ama ni barbecue. Red flag number 2. No official report was released until the journalist pushed for it. Red flag number 3, kulikuwa na delayed maintenance and scheduled budgeted repairs that never happened. This was another saga. In 2017, to celebrate Rebecca Miano, first female CEO. 2022, sure, akapelekwa cabinet. And all this started because people could not agree in the boardroom. One wanted to remain with the old suppliers, and the other one wanted to explore the pro-renewable energies. One side wanted clean, the other side wanted contracts. In 2023, the Public Investment Committee ikamulika KenGen. Kujeni hapa. KenGen was being accused of wastage and unpaid remittance. Hawako wanalipa serikali. You know, MPs were asking, you made 18 billion profit. How come you only paid 200 million to the government? You know? The math was mathing from Hell's Gate. So the MPs were demanding for a forensic audit on KenGen, yani maswali left, right and center. They were asking why strategic land near the dams, kwa nini zilikuwa under private lease? Like, can someone explain? Tea was boiling. I'm telling you, KenGen was powering Kenya during the day, and at night they were just powering scandals. KenGen has also been blamed multiple times for failing to meet demand, especially during national events. Mnakumbuka Jamhuri Day ya 2023? Stima ilipotea. KenGen wakiulizwa wanasema, si mimi. KPLC wakiulizwa wanasema, si mimi. KPLC and KenGen ni kaa siblings wenye they live in the same house, they share the same food, they go to the same school, yani they do everything together but they don't talk. And KPLC owes KenGen billions, yani nido mob. Because this is what happens. KenGen sends electricity to KPLC like, shika hapa ini 500 megawatts for this month, shika. And then KPLC wanambia KenGen, nitakulipa next week bro. And it never happens. The irony is, KenGen is the one with the product, but KPLC is the one with the headlines. Hizo ndo scandals za KenGen. But anyway, also in 2006 KenGen went public, and that IPO was hot. It was hotter than easy queues za unga time ya subsidy. Hot. When I tell you, it was like a Black Friday. It was the first parastatal IPO in decades, and I'm telling you, even your uncle atakwambia alinunua shares KenGen na atakwambia yo kampuni ni yake. But KenGen still supplies 60 to 70% of Kenya's electricity, so they're still doing the work. In 2016, KenGen tried to look young and cool by rebranding, so they changed the logo, websites zili change, colors zili change ikakwa orange na purple, but Kenyans were like, where's the electricity? They also do a lot of CSR, like tree planting, scholarships, wana support communities that live around the dams and the power plants, yani. But Kenyans hawajali about CSR and all these things. They will only care about KenGen and KPLC. Stima zikizimika wakiwatch Champions League. Yeah, that's it. And let me leave you with a fun fact about KenGen. KenGen's geothermal plant at Olkaria is the largest in Africa. Last year, they also announced that they want to start supplying power to neighboring countries. So KenGen is trying to become East Africa's charger. So next time you're dragging KPLC down for lack of power, just remember the real plug is KenGen. They give us electricity and they give scandals to the press. That's KenGen.